Hey, what's up everyone? So in today's video, it's not going to be a video but just an audio file because unfortunately I was not able to produce a video of the car I've just tested. So I have finally have been able to test the new Audi A3 Sportback 40 TFSI E. So this is the new model because it replaces the Audi A3 Sportback e-tron. So there are a lot of changes in the car. Some things have changed, some other not, and some should have been improved, but that is still not the case. So well, it's like that. So first, what did not change? It's everything related to the engine. So we have how do you call this? In terms of engine, we have 150 horsepower for the fuel engine and 250 Newton meters of torque. And for the electric engine, we have around 100 horsepower, 330 Newton meters of torque. And for the combined power, you have 204 horsepower and 350 Newton meters of torque. So we have also a dual clutch 6-speed S-tronic transmission. So this did not change. And what has changed is the battery capacity. We went from 8.9 kilowatt hour to 13 kilowatt hours. So the autonomy of the car, the range, has changed from, let's say, around 35 or 40 for the older car to around 67 for the WLTP cycle. But in reality, on the screen, I had 58 kilometers that was shown and the car was fully charged normally. So this is quite good because a good range that was definitely missing in the car. Something very important before I forget, if you choose this car, you have to take the virtual cockpit plus. Do not choose the virtual cockpit basic for this car because for the left, on the screen on the left, you have the RPMs usually. In the plug-in hybrid, you have the RPMs and the power consumption that you are using, the power of the car you are asking of it. And if you have the simple virtual cockpit, you will not have this information. You will only have the RPM. So just don't take the basic one. Really take the plus virtual cockpit plus. Now, in terms of a hybrid mode, this is something that has changed. So you have the EV mode that can go, your car can go up to 140 kilometers per hour. You have the hybrid mode, which is now called also the intelligent hybrid. This is new actually because this is the mode that was missing in the first A3 e-tron. It allows the car to switch between both engines in an intelligent way depending on your driving style. So actually it behaves like a normal hybrid in this case, and this was not the case before. So this is very nice to have, a nice addition. Then you have the hybrid hold, so you can hold your battery. So this is same like before. And you have the charge mode that appeared again because it was here on the first A3 e-tron. It disappeared with the facelift version. It also disappeared on the Q5e, and now it's back again in this car. So maybe some of you will be happy to have this back. Now, in terms, so that you do not forget, you also have a real sport mode in the car. So when you put your gear shift in sport and the drive select in dynamic, you're going to have a real sport car. You're going to have, the gears that will change later. And that was not the case with the other one. So this is a nice to have. The car will go into the hybrid hold mode just like before, and you will have the full 204 horsepower of the car in this case. You also have the efficiency mode that came finally in this car. And you have the, what else? You have the comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. You cannot really change much. I think only two things in this car. or maybe 2 or 3, depending on the options that you're gonna take. So the drive select is a bit better now, thanks to the efficiency mode that came. There is also the efficient assistant that was in the Q5e that came in this car too. It allows you to have the intelligent freewheel system, depending on the road that you have in front of you, and if you have a car, it allows your car to switch between freewheel or regenerative braking. So if you have a car in front of you or a runabout in front of you, it can predict it because you have the navigation system, and it will apply either both, one of the system, freewheel or regenerative braking. One note though, you cannot stop your car fully with the regenerative braking. It will only slow your car a little bit. You will always need to brake before a runabout, for example. If you use the navigation system to go to a point from point A to point B, you will have a better system, because as it knows already what is the path that you're going to take, it knows the speed, it knows if you have a height, up and down, a hill up or down, and propose you to go into freewheel or to have regenerative braking. So this is nice. Something that still did not make it into this car is a real one pedal driving that you can configure. This is still not here. There is only this intelligent mode, which is nice, but for me it's not enough. So they did not implement this, which is sad. So you cannot have, you cannot configure how much regenerative braking you want, and you not have a real one pedal driving system if you wanted to have. So they did not implement this in this car. Now, in terms of that, I do not forget what has not changed. I did not feel, for the good points, there is also the the switching between both engine that is better than before. It is a little bit more fluent, and you have less how do you say it's less harsh, let's say, when it switches engine, when you start the car on a red light to drive. It's better than before. I would not say it's perfect like some other brands, but it's way better than before so far. So this is good. What has not changed? I do not see any preheating function of the internal combustion engine in this car, which means that when you don't have any more electricity and you have to switch to the fuel engine, the fuel engine is just cold, and they did not implement any of this. Some of my subscribers or viewers told me that for the older A3, for the facelift version, they told me that there is a preheating, but I did not see it in this new car either. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, or I'm going too strong, I don't know, but it's not here. Maybe in some situation it does, but in my case it didn't. Now, in terms of bad point, this is very personal. The good point is that also the handling of the car is very good. The bad point is that they actually put in this car finally the sound system. There is a special term for this, now I don't remember. The e-sound, they call it the e-sound. So it allows to warn the pedestrian that there is an electric car near them, and the sound is just awful. I don't know, it's horrible. I drove other hybrid cars and electric cars, and the sound was on the other cars it was better. It was either lower in terms of sound for you inside the car, or it was more a melody of sort. But this noise, oh my god, I can't understand. It's so bad. There's a humming like that, and it kills the comfort of this car. So the sound will go lower the more you drive, I know the faster you go, the lower the noise will be, and it will disappear because the sound of the car, of the tires will be higher than the sound of the system, and it will go away. But if you don't have any music and you are stuck in traffic, for example, and you have this sound, it was, a bit driving me crazy, to have this humming sound. It's not nice. And I'm not even sure that you can deactivate it even if you wanted to. So I guess that, I don't know, you have to deal with it. I don't know. I was extremely happy to test the car. It's a really good car. There is better autonomy, better range, and they have put a lot of technology into it. And with the virtual cockpit, you need to take, I think I said it already, you need to take the plus version of the virtual cockpit, because otherwise some information will be missing for the hybrid system. So, just take this. But no, otherwise, I just wanted to take the car. But this sound just told me, I'm not sure I want to take it right now. Maybe I need to, to test it a second time or a third time, just to make sure that I can handle this noise. So usually I put a lot of loud music in the car, so maybe this will not be a problem. But it kills. They just killed. I'm sorry to say it, guys, but they killed the comfort of this car. It's I don't know. Maybe I'm making too much of something small, but I think the real bad point, but really bad point of this car, it was this. Otherwise, for the other things, it's quite good. The rear camera is not that good, actually. The image was flickering a little bit sometimes. It seems that some objects are distorted, and I don't know. Well, anyway. Maybe it's better for you to test the car. If you are interested, I could recommend it to you, if you are able to, to handle the sound, the sound of the car. So I hope one day I'll be able to drive it and make you a video of it. Otherwise, at least you have this information. See you next time. Bye-bye.